GCSE Computer Science video with me, Mr Goff from mrgoff.com. Today's video is about algorithms, decomposition and abstraction. So what is an algorithm? Put simply, an algorithm is a series of steps that can be followed to complete a task. A program is an implementation of an algorithm. They're not the same thing. Some examples of algorithms you may already be familiar with include recipes that you follow to create a meal, driving instructions you might download to get somewhere, knitting patterns which you can follow to knit a cardigan, or even the instructions that come with flat pack furniture. In computer science, decomposition refers to breaking down a problem into smaller and smaller subproblems. The idea behind this is that we can break them down into more manageable chunks that can be more easily solved. If we think about the subtasks we might need to come up with if we were decomposing the task of creating a game of hangman, for instance, you might find that you need to work on areas such as being able to choose a word to find, getting a letter from the user, checking if the letter is in the word, letting the user guess the word, displaying the state of the hangman game, and there would be other subroutines we would use as well. In computer science, abstraction is the process of removing unnecessary detail from a problem. The London Tube map provides us with several examples of abstraction. One example is the distances between the stations. The distances do not represent actual distances between the physical stations, but rather were spaced out so that names could be more easily applied to stations because this was more important for people to be able to find their route with the map. Another example can be seen in the shape of the lines, which have also been straightened. These are not the exact paths that the railways would actually follow. By removing unnecessary details such as these, it makes it easier for a person to find their way from the station where they are now to where they want to be. Algorithms, decomposition, abstraction, and along with them pattern matching, when taken together form what we call computational thinking. Using computational thinking, computer scientists are able to build simulations of the real world. These can be used to help predict what might happen in the future. Some simulations you might be familiar with include the weather forecasts that we see each day, business forecasts to say how much profit might be made, and every 10 years the nation completes a census to help the government's simulations of what might be needed in the community in the future. And that concludes our look into algorithms, decomposition and abstraction. Thank you for joining me. I've been Mr Goff for mrgoff.com, and I'd like to see you again for another video in this algorithm series or some other computer science video in the future. Bye for now.